Deep within the forbidden swamps, a forgotten treasure lies buried under centuries of toxic mud.
The extraction of ancient sunken cypress requires a machine that defies the laws of buoyancy. Below the surface, the steel claw searches for the solid resistance of a 500-year-old giant.
High-intensity illumination is the only way to navigate this labyrinth of decay and shadow.
Precision sonar mapping reveals the exact position of the ancient cypress, hidden from human eyes for centuries. Every movement is powered by 4,000 psi of hydraulic pressure, fighting the immense suction of the swamp. Stability is life. Without these 6 independent legs, the 40-ton beast would be swallowed by the mud. The first contact. The steel teeth lock onto wood that has turned as hard as stone over time. Diamond-tipped saws are the only tools capable of slicing through the mineralized roots of the swamp.
The resurrection begins. The swamp reluctantly releases its grip on the prehistoric timber. A 10-meter giant rises. This is the swamp gold, preserved in an anaerobic tomb for half a millennium.
Immediate decontamination is required to reveal the integrity of the ancient grain.
Under the mud lies a masterpiece of nature, infused with minerals that create a unique, iridescent glow.
Amphibious mobility allows for a seamless transition from the deep swamp to the transport barge.
Tension management is critical. One snapped cable could send the treasure back into the abyss. Human expertise confirms what the machines detect: the density of a log that has outlasted empires.
Raw industrial power. A twin-turbo diesel engine is the heart of this swamp predator.
The precision of a surgeon is required to move 20 tons of steel in a liquid environment. The one-flow process ensures that as one log is loaded, the next is already being prepared.
Heat and friction are the constant companions of the underwater harvest.
Hydrostatic drive systems provide the torque needed to overcome the relentless drag of the peat.
Each log is placed with millimeter precision to balance the weight of the floating transport barge.
The scent of history. The resin remains active, protecting the wood even after 5 centuries.
Total field of vision. The beast scans the perimeter for the next buried giant. In this environment, the machine is the apex predator, undisturbed by the swamp's natural inhabitants.
Self-preservation in a hostile climate. Acidic swamp water is a constant threat to the machine's steel skin.
Digital tracking begins. From the black mud to the international auction house.
The golden hour reveals the true scale of the harvest. A mountain of ancient timber.
High humidity and heavy loads push the cooling system to its absolute engineering limit.
Clearing the path. The beast must remove the dead weight of the present to reach the riches of the past.
The first payload is on its way. The logistics of the swamp are a masterpiece of coordination. The lifeblood of the machine. Hydraulic fluid transmits the force required to reshape the swamp floor.
A grip that never fails. Engineered for a maximum holding force of 30 tons. The machine carves its own road. A path of progress through a world of stagnation.
Data-driven harvesting. Optimizing every drop of fuel to maximize the recovery of the ancient wood.
Sizing for the market. Each section is cut to meet the specific requirements of luxury furniture makers.
The pressure of centuries is released in an instant. A mechanical exhale of ancient swamp water, protecting the engine from the toxic vapors of the marsh. Engineering for the extremes. The Swamp Demon. A monument to human ingenuity in the world's most difficult terrain.
A machine that mirrors its environment, yet remains completely alien to it. The scars of the harvest. Every scratch tells the story of a battle against the earth.
Deep extraction, reaching for the logs that have been buried the longest.
Nature's art, revealed by industrial force. This is the ultimate reward of the harvest.
Scale and power. A testament to the massive size of these ancient swamp giants.
Frictionless movement. Precision lubrication is the key to 24/7 operational uptime. Danger is a constant. In the swamp, the machine and the environment are equally unforgiving. The transition from the liquid world of the marsh to the solid ground of the processing facility. The daily tally. A fortune in ancient wood, rescued from the depths of the swamp. The demon rests, but tomorrow, the hunt for the ancient sunken cypress continues. A structural anchor. The machine becomes part of the landscape during the night shift. Even the smallest inhabitants of the marsh recognize the power of the mechanical intruder. A new day, a new extraction. The cycle of the one-flow harvest never breaks.
Preventative maintenance is the difference between a record harvest and a catastrophic failure.
Monitoring the lifeblood of the beast. High-performance lubricants for high-stress environments.
Elevation for access. Cleaning the undercarriage to prevent the accumulation of corrosive swamp minerals.
Every airway must be clear. Maximum cooling efficiency for the coming 12-hour shift.
Expanding the territory. The hunt moves deeper into the heart of the ancient forest. The weight of history. Moving a 20-ton log through the thickest vegetation on Earth. Visual clarity underwater. The machine sees what remains hidden to the human eye. Strategic collaboration. Combining the power of two beasts to conquer a 40-ton obstacle. The rhythm of industry. Pressure and flow working in perfect harmony. Mechanical cleaning. Removing the dead layers to expose the valuable amber wood core. Immediate digital analysis. Measuring the internal density and volume of the harvest.
3D grain mapping. Identifying the most valuable sections of the log before it leaves the swamp.
Unstoppable momentum. The beast overcomes every obstacle in its path with ease. Focus and discipline. The human mind directing the mechanical muscle of the swamp. The transition to land. The logistics of the harvest move into the next phase.
Structural integrity at the micro level. Built to withstand the crushing forces of the marsh.
Reaching into the unknown. A 20-meter reach to grab the furthest treasures of the lagoon. The mark of quality. A certified product of the world's most extreme harvest operation.
River fat. The most valuable part of the cypress, saturated with ancient, flammable resins.
Weatherproof productivity. The swamp demon ignores the storm to finish the harvest. A path of clarity. The machine leaves the swamp cleaner than it found it. Sustaining the power. 1,000 liters of energy for another day of extreme extraction. Automatic leveling. Ensuring operator comfort and machine balance on the most uneven terrain. The first cut, revealing the hidden beauty that has been buried for 5 centuries.
The scent of the past. 500 years of history, relieved in a cloud of golden dust.
The result of the one-flow strategy. A massive accumulation of value in record time. Delicate power. The machine can crush a stone or hold a feather with the same control. Data acquisition. Monitoring the drying process of wood that has been wet for centuries. Rapid response. The beast moves with the agility of a predator searching for its next meal. Every detail matters. Zero friction is the goal for maximum mechanical life. Engineering for the impossible. Finding a footing where none exists. The complete specimen. Rescuing the entire history of the ancient tree from the mud. Ready for the final push. All systems performing at peak industrial capacity.
Multi-log extraction. Maximizing throughput during the peak harvest season.
Managing the energy. Keeping the machine's blood cool under the tropical swamp sun. The logistics of the impossible. Moving ancient timber through a world without roads.
The icon of the harvest. A symbol of human dominance over the most extreme environments.
A unique legacy. The first of a new generation of industrial swamp harvesters. The harvest is complete. A synchronized departure from the heart of the marsh.
Powering down. The mission is accomplished. The value is secured.
Ancient wood. Modern power. Infinite profit. This is Harvest Motion.